Apex Legends is one of those games that can be tricky to nail down. Sometimes it feels as though you're on a different level of good, and then other times, not so much. This is partly down to the fact Respawn's BR game has skill-based matchmaking, meaning you are always placed with other players who are deemed on your level. For those of you returning to the game because of Season 5, a lot has changed. Here's our top tips on how to play better, kill more people, and most importantly, win more. Know the map. I know it may seem obvious, but it's often these points that get overlooked. With each new season comes new drop zones, new hot zones, and better places to land and get loot. Whether you are looking for those early fights or looking to play the longer waiting game, it's important to know the map. When you and your team are looking over the map before you jump out of the battleship, a good tip is to plan where you are going to land in relation to the circle. Unless you are confident in a spot that is way outside of the circle, one of the best tactics to get used to is to rotate early. Getting into this habit will significantly reduce the chances of you getting rotated on from other enemies when you are not ready to fight. Over time you will become more familiar with the map, and that will all but improve your play. Knowing some sneaky angles to pin your opponents down from is a great way to improve your game. Practicing your aim. Now, this is one of those things which not many people do. They usually just practice through playing. But if you want to take your game to that extra level, you really need to get into a lobby and practice your game. Besides the few abilities that you have access to during a game, the only way you are going to eliminate your opponents is by out-aiming them. So the best way to improve your aim is to use a third-party aim trainer, such as AimLab or Kovacs if you're on PC. However, if you're on console, you don't have this luxury, so you can just play more online and try playing with loads of different weapons, or jump into the firing range and practice with the assortments of weapons there. Speed, speed, speed. Apex Legends is all about speed and maximising your mobility. Legends like Octane, Wraith, Pathfinder and Loba are built for speed and getting out of danger. It's good to get a grasp for the sliding mechanics and jumping mechanics in-game, and optimising your controller settings for it as well. If you're playing on console, I would recommend changing your controller layout to button puncher, which moves the crouch or slide button to your right thumbstick instead of B or X on the PlayStation and Xbox. This gives you the freedom to jump, slide, move around however much you want on controller, while still aiming at your enemies. Now, we've saved the best advice till last, and I'm sorry to say that this isn't good news for those lone wolves amongst you, but team synergy and playing with mics on is always going to aid your win ratio. The ping system in Apex was revolutionary when it first came out, allowing players to not have to rely on comms to play, kill and win. However, nothing beats working together with your friends online and legends that have abilities that complement each other. If you don't have any mates that play Apex Legends right now, because they're all playing Warzone, then you could look at some Discord groups for Apex if you play on PC, or for console players, the on-console group finding hubs. I found many a group who are willing to grind out those dubs. For more daily content, sub to our channel and check out Gfinity Esports.com for more tutorials and guides.